What's happening, traders? Welcome back to another video and our third live trade of the day. This is on EURUSD, and I'm going to break down the reason why we just entered this trade right now. Okay, we've had a interesting start to the day. We've got this really nice higher time frame supply zone, which prices come up to, but we haven't completely taken out this gap yet. So this area is a very much an interest to me. And we have pushed up, we've come down, we've had a bit of a break of structure and stuff, but recently we've had a change of character. So we've had this downward trend, we broke structure here, creating a change of character here. Okay, so we come down, come down, come down, and this was our last lower high before we made a lower low, and then we had this huge push up. Now I unfortunately missed the first entry on this trade, which was price coming down into this 1 minute supply zone, demand zone down here, right? So price has pushed up from here, price revisited the zone, and we've pushed up, making new highs. So we have continued this change of structure, and this is a break of structure now. Okay, so we've had a change of character, now we've got a break of structure. And prices then come into this 1 minute demand zone, which is created the push, which has broken the structure. Now just below that we've got our final fair value gap, our discounted fair value gap down here. Now price is just showing me that it wants to push up from here, but it looks like we want to come down and take this gap. That's why I've put my stop loss just below the low of this candle here, because this is the final fair value gap that price could take. Now price could potentially come in and just tap and reverse, or we're going to fill the whole gap and then push up. So we're going to keep an eye on this. We have entered it, so we're in, and our target is the top of this fair value gap here. Okay, and anticipation is price to continue the move up, and our first TP will be the top, just below the top of this candle. That's the wrong tool. Just below here, and that will be TP1 right there. So yeah, really nice looking entry for a potential continuation trade. One trade on at the moment, and we will manage it as we go, really. So yeah, that's the breakdown, and we'll see how it goes a little bit later. Okay guys, so price has pushed up really substantially. A really nice reaction off that zone, and yeah, we're gonna just see if price can push up a little bit more. We have just hit this fair value gap, which is always a little bit interesting. As you can see, price is now having a big reaction from there. But price could just come down to this minor demand zone before pushing back up. So we're going to see how this goes, and hopefully we can get our first TP pretty soon. Alright guys, I just wanted to jump in here, even though we haven't hit TP1 yet or anything. I just want to show you something interesting. Price has pushed up quite nicely from the zone, right? Really quite substantially. Then we had some indecision, and then price suddenly, I just looked across to the right and it just dived down. It literally came into this fair value gap, which I had marked out, and then just whipped up from there. Okay, we may even just shoot straight up to first TP now as we are on camera. Not quite yet. Literally, it just shows the importance of these fair value gaps, right? There isn't a fair value gap below here, there isn't one above here. This one was just below this zone. We came down, liquidity grabbed these equal lows here with the fair value gap, and price is just launched up from there. Now I am actually going to take first TP now, because like I say, sometimes you just got to take your money, right? So that was at 7703 we got there. Okay, so that's slightly off with the broker, so it was about there, let's just to be fair. So first TP is taken. That was an insane move, and it's like quite an interesting thing to look at. We're probably going to go up to our first TP anyway, but it's going to be negligible. And we got 20% running at a risk-free break-even now. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to manage the trade and talk to you guys. 647. Let's do 50. Yeah, so that was really cool. It pushed down, took out these lows, took out any probably liquidity grabbed off the bottom of these lows. I decided to have the stop loss below here because I thought this area might become of interest, and if I had my stop loss actually even just here, I would have got stopped out. So it's always good to just be wary of the whole move, right, or of everything that you're trading, because something like this could happen and could have just stopped you out there. and we pushed up. We would have probably just about tipped our first TP there, but we took it a little bit early, and now we're risk free with 20% running. So we'll let this run. I'll come back when this is either hopefully gone to our full TP or to a next manageable point, which will probably be around this area here, probably the low of this support here. It's probably where I may look to take another like half of the current position and then bring our stop loss to this area potentially. That would be the plan. Or we may come to break even, and if we do, then that's what was meant to happen. So yeah, really cool. And yeah, I'll see you in the next bit. Okay guys, so price pushed up quite substantially, as you can see. We pushed up just below our original potential area of taking our second TP. I went to do it and it fell back down just a little bit, and we actually got it out here. So we now have 10% of the 20% that was left running taken out, and actually we would have gone up to it right now. The last 10% is going to run, and I might even just let this run and not even take TP, because there is a chance that price is for the rest of the day going to break out of this high and push up to take out these equal highs up here, up to this zone, which is way up there. So completely out the trade. I'm actually going to leave the recording there. If this completes shortly, then I will throw it in on the end of this video, and I'll do the outro after that. If not, I'll be back for the intro, for the outro in a second. Not the intro, because we already had that. That was at the beginning of the video. Alright guys, and there we have it. Final TP taken out. We filled that final fair value gap, which we didn't completely fill up when we tried once before. And yeah, beautiful trade. Beautiful price action, lots of information in there, and super happy with that. So if you've watched the other two, we had a good trade on Aussie USD today and GB Jappy today, all using the same similar technique, supply and demand and price action. So if you haven't checked out those videos, go check them out now, and the others on the channel, because there's plenty more. I've got plenty of videos planned for this week and next week. One on market structure, one on price action, and another on supply and demand. So keep an eye out for those, and yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe and like to the video, join the family, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.